What is good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a pretty special video. Now, you guys know I just bought a new house and I've made this temporary studio setup. Well, this is what it is. It's actually temporary. I've had this only for, I don't know, 3 weeks to a month now. You guys have seen we have this whole bookcase shelf set up over here. These are bookshelves from IKEA. I wanted to get them in white, but they're completely out of stock and I needed something to start filming. This side we have like the skate decks. We got this little shelving here. Well, I wanted to change this up. I needed to wait and find the right thing to do because I want to have the best sets and all that. So today, we are teaming up with Reshoevnator. You guys know Reshoevnator. They're one of my favorite sponsors on this channel. They are sneaker cleaning products. Well, they also make a sneaker display case. There's a little bit of a hint of one right over here down there. And those cases are like the best quality cases that you can get. There's like the Container Store drop front, all those, they're not good quality in comparison to these. These are like magnets. They're perfectly crystal clear. So I'm so excited to go ahead. We're getting a massive setup. When I say massive, this is like $5,000 worth of stuff. It's gonna be crazy. We have to go pick it up at a manufacturing warehouse. We have a pallet of this stuff. I'm so excited. We're gonna hop in the truck. We're gonna go pick all these up. Then we're gonna come back here and make one of the sickest setups that I've ever done. Let's go. I'm very excited because we're about to pick up the new sneaker display. Now, I feel like this is going to be the best display that I've had yet. You guys have kind of seen a teaser of it before. I have one out of the 50 that we're now gonna get, and it's gonna be crazy. Now, if you guys haven't seen, I've experimented with every possible like sneaker setup that I could probably have. I've had like the slat walls, I've had the Container Store boxes, I've had shelves, I've had bookcases. I'm gonna go ahead and cut back and show you guys each of the different setups I've had so far. These two slat walls, which are 4 foot by 8 foot each, they're insanely heavy. They had to be professionally installed. Sneaker wall is cool and all, but then this looks insane also. To kind of show the sneakers. In front of that though is where I do the editing for the video. Boxes that are from IKEA that are floating. So when it comes to being a YouTuber and filming, having different sets is like key, I think, to having like a really clean setup. So that's why I always change it up, but I think this is gonna be a really good one. I think it's gonna make it pretty versatile. There goes my mask. We're about to go pick up a pallet of stuff, a pallet. And this is $4,600 before shipping worth of stuff. So I'm excited to show you guys this, and I'm just excited to put it together. All right, so today we're rocking the Off-White Jordan 5s. This is my second time wearing them. I'm glad I finally put them on. They're a little bit tighter, but this shoe is fire, and I think the outfit we're going right now is good. I'm ready to get this pallet in the back of this truck. Okay, so we just pulled up to this large loading area, and basically we're waiting for this guy to come out so we can go ahead and pick these up. So we're waiting right now. It's a lot of stuff. This is not like a normal area where I'd be. This is like a huge manufacturing place, which is odd, but because of how close it was to me in comparison to shipping all this stuff, this makes the most sense. So we're gonna be getting this pallet sometime soon. Hopefully we're in the right spot. There's a lot of cops around and I'm like weirdly parked. All right guys, so we got all the packages just barely in the car. We thought we were gonna put the pallet in there, but the pallet didn't make sense because it toppled over, and we also forgot straps. So we have to go right now, drive slowly and get some straps to secure down the back because it's a little bit tall, but hopefully we'll make it back all good. I'm sure we will, but just gotta go get some straps first. All right, so we just got our bungee cords. Hopefully Nick steered us in the right direction with the size of them. Hope this stays. All right guys, just got back. We're about to unload all into the driveway and see how big this looks.
We're so extra.
Why?
There are so many people.
That's a lot of boxes. So as you can see, we got a whole load out. This is so much more than I thought. I had to get a thumbnail picture real quick. and then we're gonna start the whole process of breaking it down. And I'm gonna be doing this over the next few days of building this whole thing. So let's first get this thumbnail. All right, so plan is, as of now, I have to go ahead and separate all the shoes that are already in the studio. I have to break down, move all the bookcases and all that out, and then these will go in. So hopefully I can make a cool stand out of this. I know I might have to do something special to make it work, but it's gonna be a lot of time lapses coming up. So let's go ahead and start getting some cool music. Hope we got some new music in there and see how this is gonna turn out. All right, I have a really good reason to be interrupting you guys right now because we have another giveaway. Now, we have a lot of giveaways going on right now. That just means more opportunities for you guys to win. We have the Ben & Jerry Chunky Dunks. We just finished the Sean Witherspoon. We have 2 Clots given away. Now, this one is the craziest giveaway we've probably done yet. This is a sneaker that just released as you're watching this. And I'm kind of jealous that you guys are getting it, not me, because I don't even have my own personal pair yet. Now, I'm doing this with my homie Miller, who actually sent me a little gift package here with all this. He sent me a ton of stuff with this. Wow, look at this. He got the Astroworld beanie, Supreme hat. We got a Grateful Dead bobblehead. Now, this is a signifier of what's to come. Dude, we got a Murakami box logo. That's insane. I didn't even know he was sending all this. The Supreme Speedo. Also, Miller's got some insane pictures on Instagram. Go ahead and check that out. It's just literally at Miller. He's going to do a giveaway with. Check that out. We got all these crazy tees, sweaters, and then on the bottom, we got this crazy pants. On top of that, we have the shoe at the bottom, which is the craziest giveaway we've done yet. A size 10 Grateful Dead Nike SB. Check that out. With the box, brand new pair. I haven't even had this pair in hand yet, and you guys are getting it. What are these going for? Like 3 grand right now? I think this might be the most limited pair that's coming out, but this is a very simple giveaway. All you have to do for this, you have to 1, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You have to 2, follow me on Instagram, and 3, follow Miller on Instagram. And then on this post on the screen, go ahead and tag 2 friends, and that's it. We're gonna be announcing the winner in 2 weeks time. Now, we randomly select those winners and I announce them on Instagram, so you'd have already seen this if you're following me on Instagram, so check that out. Again, shout out Miller for all this, like that's insane. Thank you for all the gifts too with that, and check that out. All right, so step 1 is to move these bookshelves out. Now, I don't know if they're gonna fit under that door with all the shoes on, so if they don't, I have to take all the shoes off, which will not be fun, but let's get that done first. Thank God that that fit, because that was so much easier than taking all the shoes off. Now it's time for me to break down all the boxes and bring in the cases. Now that's gonna take a while, so I don't know if I should do a time lapse in here or just leave it in the garage because it's just me boxes, so we'll check in. Now I'm gonna show you guys each box first just before like going and putting them all up, but this is essentially what this whole thing is a setup full of these drop front cases. Now, look at that packaging. Here is the case. As you can see, completely clear and see-through. It has magnets on the top to close it, so watch this. It secures it like that, and then there's holes on all of them to go ahead and line them up and stack them. Now, as you can see, we have the Rejuvenator logo right there. The rebranding is amazing. So this is the smaller one, and it'll fit a shoe like this, the Ben & Jerry Dunk. Put it in there. Look at that. So I have an idea of stacking them sideways. So this is the proper way to do it. Shoes face the back, you can grab them out. I kind of have an idea to do it sideways so you can see and then stack them up. The problem is you won't be able to pull out the shoe unless you remove the stack, which doesn't sound that smart. And then this is the large version, which I already have, and so you can see it fits like a Jordan 1. And then you stack them just like this, and then you line them up and they perfectly stack. Now these shoes are backwards, but you get the idea. So now I'm just gonna be bringing in all the cases and lining them up. I'm thinking about doing 8 of them wide by 6 tall if I can. I'm gonna try. My math might be off. One thing I wanna warn you guys is don't use scissors or make a very shallow cut when you guys are opening the box, because you will get down into the actual box itself if you go too deep, so just be careful with that. So this is 8 wide right here. I think that's gonna fill it up nicely, but now I'm deciding, should I put them on the keep off rug? And I think I should, because I feel like they'll be kind of tucked behind it and weird if it's not on it. So I think I'm gonna do that now. Because if I wanna do that after I do it, I'm gonna have to move all of it and it'll be a pain. So this is 20 cases. It's kind of hard to see because there's no shoes in them, but that's 20 cases. We have 30 more to go. That's a lot. So this is what's left. It's another stack back there. Yes, it's a lot. I'm excited though, this is what I wanted. All right, so all the tall cases are now unboxed. Now I just kept them in the wrap so you guys can see a little bit better of what they look like. You can see right there. Now obviously you guys can go to rejuvenator.com and the link down below to go ahead and check these out if you want them. Should have said that earlier, but yeah, go ahead and check those out if you want them. So this is, it's kind of hard to see, you can see the lines right there. This is 36 total of the tall ones. This is all that we have for the taller or the bigger ones. Now, if I did math correctly, I could do it to where it's 5 wide, 7 high, or 7 wide, 5 high. I think that might make sense. But another thing that I want to think about is, what if I have like a section to the side that is switched to the side that is like all the grails that I have? There's so many possibilities with this. So here's how I currently have it. The hard part about this is there's so many configurations. This is 9 wide and then 7 wide of the smaller ones. Now I'm kind of thinking I could take these other 8 right here and stack them high into like one section, but also I feel like I need stuff above this. I want to put like 2 shelves. And I feel like if I do that, it could be lower. This is hard decisions. Now the fun part, bringing in all the shoes. Okay, so I brought some shoes in and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Part of me is thinking I like how I have some of them displayed, and I kind of would rather have less shelves on this side, put some on that side, and also have them sideways like I was saying. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. And just like that, I finally came up with the configuration that works for me. Now, I tried this in so many different ways. At first, I tried to have it as the traditional look where it is the back of the shoes. Now, inherently, I do not think it looks bad, but with the way that I film videos, I feel like a display as it is now is the best. So if you can see from like right here, you can see the backs and the sides of the shoes, which I think is absolutely perfect. Now, right now I have 36 of these displays full of shoes. On the left side, I have about 8 or 9 of these smaller boxes, and those are filled with shoe boxes because right now I have more shoes to fill this up, but I'm trying to keep it as some of the best and a little bit of diversity, as well as I have so many shoes always coming in. I want to leave opportunity to add more. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 cases left that I can add shoes into, and some of these in here are not my favorites, so I can always swap them out. But I think this is the best. It looks like a sneaker store to me. Now, one bad thing about this is to open these, you have to go ahead and you have to pull it like this. And this is obviously a little hard to get a shoe out, but there is a solve to this. If I just go ahead, I take the bottom and I swivel it just like this, I can go ahead and get complete access to each one. And then when I'm done, all I have to do is kind of swivel it back, and then it is back in line just like so. I think this is a really cool way to display them, and I think that this is the best like looking display it's had so far. I think like on camera, say I'm filming like this, that looks really cool. And I think the awesome thing about it is I can also put them all together, and then I can make like an even bigger setup. It's gonna be crazy. So the other thing that I'm thinking about is on top of them, I have like a little thing. I don't know if I should add these white shelves, like 2 of them above this, and then add some other stuff, because I've got so many things. Like I've got bear bricks, I've got all these like little bake stuff, so I'm not sure what I should do in regards to that, but I think that this setup is great. And shout out to Rejuvenator for sponsoring this video, making this happen. Now, I did have to pay for these cases. I did get discounted because I'm a brand ambassador for Rejuvenator, but I will tell you guys right now, the prices might be a little bit higher than your standard, you know, storage box, but these are really good quality. Now, if you guys can't afford to go ahead and get a whole setup, which I think is very expensive, I think if you've got like 2 or 3 grails, this is what you should get in order to showcase them. You can have whatever other displays, but having like a showcase like this, display your grails, is like the best thing possible. You can see the shoe from all angles, you can see everything about it, so that's my opinion, and I'm really happy with this setup. Let me know what you guys think down below, if I should add some more to it, and if I do, I'll let you know. But check that out with the keep off, I think that's sick. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I was able to go out, finally leave the studio, build something new. If you did, please leave a like down below. I'll see you guys next time. This is Harrison, signing out.